What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So maybe some of you are wondering exactly why I haven't been on while we've seen some fluctuation in the markets. We'll talk about the crypto market, but I wanted to give you an update on what I'm actually doing because there's a lot of things that's going on. One, snow days have been crazy. Like my kids are home right now, and I have to deal with virtual day. Them going through their schedule, and I really can't take a lot of time to create videos. Like right now, I have like 20 minutes to to make a video. Two, the snow days have gotten in the way of basketball, which we've had basketball practice. They have AAU practice. They have swimming. Harper just finished her championships where she did win a medal. But there's a lot of stuff going on right now. It's just hectic. I can't even get to checking messages. Like that's how hectic it has been. Um, and in the midst of all this, I've been trying to figure out a place for my mom to actually stay in, right? I'm trying to get her an actual house that I own where she's paying less in rent, and then eventually, paying basically just the taxes associated with it, which would be amazing. So anyways, I've been trying to figure that out. And that's the biggest thing that's kind of getting in the way of everything. While you have practices, you have all those things, those can be an hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours, right? But this situation, my first real estate like purchase, my first kind of not necessarily income property, but that's basically what it is. My first property that's kind of pushing me into the world of real estate. And that's what's been taking up a lot of my time because while I did want to find a place that was already finished, that already had, decent floors, decent walls, have a better layout, all of that stuff, and nothing really gave me what I truly wanted. Like I wanted her to be able to pay less taxes. I wanted her to have a place that's comfortable and a place that's not large because it's only her, right? So it was tough. And as we were searching through that, we were like, this is going to be a longer process. So in the meantime, why don't we just jump on something that may be a little bit more of a project and be able to have a decent sized home in the city that is a better situation or living situation and rent situation and all that stuff that she has now. um, Before we get started, we're going to go over kind of that purchase and what the plan is. Before we get started, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out some of the links that are down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, follow me on Patreon, those links are in the description. As well as check out my link for BTCC if you're interested in crypto platforms and being able to trade with that. They have a giveaway going on till the end of the month, so you want to get your hands on that. All you have to do is sign up, deposit, and trade, and you'll be entered for that giveaway. But without further ado, let's go into what this is. So this is a 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 777 square feet. Not large at all. It's in the city. Pretty small house, like width wise. Definitely not something that has a picket fence or a front yard or anything like that. We wanted to do something like that. We wanted a house that was honestly 1 to 2 bedrooms, 1 to 2 bathrooms, nothing large at all, no more than 1,000 square feet because she doesn't need that. We wanted something that was one level, but again, very tough to find that. That's not a in a trailer park or a row home or anything like that that you have to pay a rental fee, a lot rental fee. So until something like that comes up, we might as well have this project here. So this is what we paid for. So I ended up paying $86,000 for this place, plus closing costs and all that stuff. But $86,000 for this place, and it's not in the best shape. So I want to show you guys. This is the first picture. So this is into the kitchen or into the dining room to the kitchen that's over there. If you look at the front, this is the living room. You have gas heat, which is good. We're gonna change out these lights, redo the walls, all that stuff that's there, redo the floors as well. Shouldn't be too costly doing that. You have the basement, you have washer and dryer down there that we end up wanting to move to the second floor or to the first floor that's there. So you don't have to go in that basement, which those houses are notorious for having short basements as well as thin basements, like width-wise. So it's definitely something that's not good. That's the kitchen. We're going to tear everything out. That's there. It leads to the backyard. There is a space back here that has that we could get the washer and dryer hookup. That's what we're looking to do. That's the space that I was talking about that's there. You have the backyard, which honestly is pretty spacious. They have a tree right in the middle, but it's pretty spacious for, especially for being in the city, having a decent sized backyard. Here's the view of the back. There's the one bedroom that we've changed out a little bit so far. We've changed the flooring. We've started sanding and everything. Here's a space that's kind of unused. We actually closed that off halfway and made the bathroom bigger, as well as gave her a bigger closet. That's the bathroom. The door is kind of small to enter the bathroom. Vanity was not great. The floor actually was not supported at all. We pulled up the floor and it was bad underneath there. So we had to change out that flooring, change the subflooring, all of that stuff. Here's the last bedroom that's on the third floor, I guess. Yeah, the third floor. Probably just end up using that for storage or anything like that. But not really much work, just really painting and changing out the floors up there. Not really much you can do. That is that. But basically, it's a good place, right? It's 86. It was $86,000. They had it listed for 102. We had to bring that down because there was no way that it was worth that much. But it's 777 square feet. Now, what am I looking to do with it, right? We're looking to fix it up to where we can get maybe 130, 140, even 150 after a few years from it, so that we can utilize that money to then find my mom's like nice place that's a 2 bedroom max, 1.5 bath to 2 bathrooms, whatever, right? One in the main area and one that's maybe on the master or something like that. A little bit of yard space, hopefully not as high of a tax area so that it's not ridiculous, because what we pay in taxes are crazy. So even when we pay off our mortgage completely, which is not too far away, we still have a decently high tax payment. So that's what we want to avoid for her. But in the city, the reason why we went with in the city, one, is because it's close to everything. That's what she does want. And two, it's very low taxes. I think once we get everything paid off, it's like $100 in taxes per month. That is absolutely nothing, meaning that her rent could be very low, and what we can do is save the extra that goes into an escrow, just in case we have any issues with the roof, have any issues with plumbing, have any issues with electrical, anything like that. We can do that. But if we're not looking to stay here, it doesn't necessarily have to be, we don't think that we would end up spending that much money on some things, but you never know what some of these costs of things. So that's where my head has been. We've been working on that for days and hours, and we've been working on it where I'm not home to put the kids to sleep. Like, that's how, like, we've been spending hours, like 5, 6, 7. My brother spent 14 hours the other day, just in there trying to, frame and work on the drywall and the flooring and sanding and kind of just spacing everything out the right way. It's looking really, really good, but we still have a ways to go. We want to finish the second floor very, very soon, and then we'll get to the first floor after that. So it's a tedious process, but it's something that could be very valuable because it is my entryway into the world of real estate, into the world of owning properties. Like, I have my own property, but finding another property to own and, eventually making money from that property would be amazing. Whether I own it and rent it out, or whether I just sell it and kind of move on to the next that's there. I don't know. But it is my entryway into it. So that's been taking a lot of my time lately, just to be able to make sure she has a place where she doesn't have to worry about the amount of money that she's making as much. She can pay all of the things that she wants to pay or that she has to pay and not have to worry about a large housing cost, you know? Because housing costs, when you rent something, especially more recently, rent costs has been going up drastically, right? Where people that were paying, $700 are now paying 1,000 plus. People that are paying 1,000 are paying 1,300, 1,500, and it's getting out of control. It's getting out of hand. So, for the people that are closest to me, it's better if you just owned, especially if you're in the city because taxes are very low. Um, but anyways, I just wanted to update you guys on where I am. I plan on putting out some more crypto videos. I apologize for not being around. There's some things going on and we want to talk about it. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. If you guys want to know or get more updates, I can either put it on here or I can put it on the Matthew Perry 2 channel that really deals with other types of investments, not just, cryptocurrency, but we'll talk about the stock market, my dividend portfolio, my retirement account, or even real estate if that's what you want to see. But I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.